Alright everybody, welcome
Ooh,
back.
that armor must be difficult to polish. The next time you take your armor off and find it a bit hard...
This is going to be a bit more of
a
laid back stream. Don't really feel like talking too much today. Don't even really feel like streaming today, but you know, the days when you don't feel like doing something are the days where you really need to do that thing. It's kind of like practicing guitar or archery or literally anything else, but you can't really do archery outside today. It's about to rain, so I literally have to bring in all my target. I have to bring in my target, my arrows, and my bow pretty much as soon as I set up. But yeah, gonna be more of a laid back stream. I need to get like a gaming chair or something, 'cause this is not good for my back. I'm literally sitting on one of my bar stools right now at my my kitchen counter playing this. This is not good for my back.
Those bears are making Miss Temba so angry. I hope you can do something about them. Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine day?
He said something about bears.
My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters? Have yourself a great day.
We could all take a lesson from Gwilyn over there. The man legitimately just summed up 90%.
Hildemann, if I were you, I'd move right through our backwards little town.
Just 90% of what life is supposed to be about. So I'm not sure if I showed it on camera or not. I probably didn't, but we went and did the Gold Brand quest from the Creation Club. I'll probably be able to cover my ass with a journal entry. Before the birth of men and the dragons ruled all of Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. I did some stream only content yesterday. It was going and getting one particular weapon, and it's this little beauty right here, the Headman's Cleaver. That's also a Creation Club item, but went and got that on stream. It was just a short little 20-minute stream. I don't really. I've got like a second playthrough that I'm watching of Oblivion right now, and I don't understand how they do it. Like, I don't understand how people do it.
Something?
Did you hear the Greybeard's called Dovahkiin?
I did. Strange days when the monks will do that.
Okay.
I wonder what it means.
Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. I don't know how they do it. Like, I guess it just comes with practice, but I can't. I don't know if it's just the fact that I've got ADHD and I can't do small talk, but can't just sit here and talk for 2 hours straight, you know? Like, that's just not... But if I'm not talking, I feel like I'm not contributing to the I feel like I'm not actually contributing any real content. So... What I'm probably going to end up doing is just speaking, I'll end up talking, yeah, but I'm not going to end up, like, just talking to talk. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. But, like, I'll talk about certain things as they become relevant to the lore of the game, or the lore of the character, or the, or like an actual folklore inspiration for certain things in the game, or in the world of the game as a whole. Hello there.
Yeah?
Kine called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then the dragon war raged, dragon against tongue. I've never actually read all of those edge tablets. You bastard. So for those of you that are new to the series, if you're wondering why I'm just picking up everything and why I have this much carry weight, it's because I'm playing this the way that I would run a D&D campaign. I don't run carry weight in D&D campaigns. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. But yeah, I don't do carry weight in D&D. In a setting like WoD, where there's, you know, less magic than D&D, I do tend to limit what people can carry or how much people can carry to the amount of pockets they have, whether or not they have a backpack, or sometimes even whether or not they have a belt, depending on how much of a bitch I feel like being. The hell is that? With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world.
Then walk away laughing. Should I be worried?
The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Just because you have power does not mean that you will win everything. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. Jurgen Windcaller was the Calm. Tiber Septim, or Hjalti Earlybeard, who became Talos Stormcrown, who took up the mantle of Talos Stormcrown, is known as the Storm Crown. So Jurgen Windcaller was literally the calm before the storm. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name, Tiber Septim. Stripling then was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. I think as this character, I think what I'm going to do with this character is as she becomes more and more in tune with exactly who she is and exactly what her destiny is or was, I'm probably going to be attempting to speak Dovahzul. Ah, lighting in here just looks fucking beautiful.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I'm answering your summons.
We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of it.
Einarth is looking at me like, what the fuck?
I am Master Arngeir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your
Do
destination.
you know the way? I'm ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn.
Do I have any I have 3 dragon souls. Oh my godness. Okay. I don't really want any of these. I have the entire ice form shout. I have 3 dragon souls. The fuck? Don't tell me I need to get more dragon souls.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master
Except
each
one.
word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master
Mirak
Einarth will
is
now
the
teach
only
you
Dragonborn or the
second
only
word
tongue
in
user
unrelenting force.
so far in the game, in the world of the game that we've seen, that has the ability to use 4 words in a shout. Okay, game, come on.
Grow means
Stop being a
balance
bitch.
in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus.
Yeah, I'm using Streamlabs.
To focus your thumb more sharply. Grow.
Move, Kynreeve.
You learn a new word like a monster. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of role. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new form.
Y'all need to move.
unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Who's?
Well done. Again.
Who's?
You learn quickly. Once more.
Who's?
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Getting the second word for whirlwind sprint.
Those graybeards are a strange bunch. Imagine having to sit there in silence all the time. I just couldn't do it. I struggle staying quiet for even a minute. Also, what's the point in having all that power and abusing it?
Just because you can does not mean you should. And that is the difference between you and a lot of other people, Sophia. Well, not this character. This character will, just because she can. Huh. My Warlock's mark is clipping through my chest plate. Okay.
You have already begun to learn the whirlwind sprint shout. Master Bori will teach you Na, Fury, the second word of whirlwind sprint. No. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori, and he will gift you his knowledge of now. Now we will see how quick you can master a new word. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Now, your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
That would hurt.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
I thought it was this easy for everyone. Oh, come on.
You are now ready
There we go.
for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
All right.
Wind, guide you.
And since we've already discovered Ustengrav, we can just fast travel right there. I think my next playthrough I might make a necromancer
So you need to find the horn of Jürgen Windcaller? Yes, I had heard he was a little horny. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Even for me.
And actually, I've always wanted to do like a Reachman playthrough, and I actually have a mod called Immersive Forsworn, where as soon as you complete the Forsworn Conspiracy questline, you actually are not considered an enemy by any of the Forsworn tribes around the Reach.
Careful! You wouldn't want to get in face.
Am I seriously still bleeding out? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't really... I like the archery gameplay overhaul for the animation set, but not the actual mechanic of bleeding and shit like that. Like, is it useful? Yeah. Yeah, it's useful. Ah! Oh yeah, Black Star is filled with a grand soul. I haven't really done anything more with the spell research mod, mainly because I have mysticism installed, and if I had something like Apocalypse, it would be a little bit better for me to use the spell research mod to get those spells instead of going and finding tomes, because at least with those spells, there's a shit ton of variety. Like, I mean, I've thrown in an adept, not an adept, expert level theses for conjuration, Daedra, summoning, control, and location targeting, and I've gotten Conjure Dremora Honor Guard. Oh, he's dead. The fuck? Alright, so we gotta go. That's a weird glitch. Bug Thesda, everybody. Enchanting increased to 76. Heck yeah, buddy. See, now that I'm actually playing like a mage, you know, like the way mages should play, with some amount of battle tactics in mind, the game is actually a little bit easier. Like, not so easy that I'm gonna bump up the difficulty, but easy enough that I can actually get through certain areas of the game without having to so...
doing stuff to each other. I mean, with each other, but...
Alright, 3, 2... Before I enter, because I am going to grab a screenshot of this, because I do love screenshots of this game when they're done right. Come on, magical bar, disappear. There we go. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. Oh, and there's gonna be the huge stutter because the sound lagged.
You mean to say we came all this way and risked our lives for nothing? The person who wrote that note better start explaining fast. Alright. All in all, pretty good haul.
Fucking Riverwood, man. This tiny little shithole town. God damn it. Oh god, and we're gonna run into cultists too. God damn it. Yep. They're the cultists. Let's walk this way for a little bit. So
Or they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
imagine seeing 3 people. Two of them are wearing obviously Daedric gear. One of them has a Daedric greatsword and is essentially just a Dremora. Like this is literally a Dremora. This is a Kynreeve. And y'all are approaching me.
You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yes, I am Dragonborn.
Your lies fall on deaf. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None but stand.
No prisoners. No mercy. I'm the fucking Dark Lady. And I've not lost a fight to men nor fucking beast. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off my continent.
New face.
Yes?
Your mother.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
You're that visitor
Been poking around. Shut up, Delphine.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Useless.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
How's about a drink, Odd?
You'll be wanting me to pay for them?
It's only right, seeing as you're the important lumberman.
You come do an honest day's work at my mill.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Then we'll drink.
I think you're looking for... We need to talk. Follow me.
Snazzy. This is Snazzy. That's literally the name of the mod. It's Snazzy Furniture Overhaul. It changes enchanting tables, beds, chests, chairs. It just makes everything a little bit higher resolution.
Close the door. Now we can talk.
Move. Give me the blade sword. See? Everything is nice and...
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Will you...
You'll be back. The
Will you leave me
Greybeards seem
alone?
to think you're the Dragonborn. I
I
hope
want to
they're
talk to
right.
you. You're weird. You make me kill fucking Parthenax. The Greybeards are right. I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me
You better have a
Dragonborn
good
too?
reason for dragging me here.
It was the only way I could make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
You better start explaining fast.
I'll explain what I want when I want. Got it? You'd already be dead if I didn't like the look of you when you walked in here. But I had to know if the rumors about you were true. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you
200
really
years.
are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
How do I know that I can trust you?
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
And maybe you were a fool to invite me in.
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeard sent, and not some Thalmor plant. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes, that's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
What's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Do you know how crazy this sounds?
A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong.
What makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Where are we headed?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Neither of you actually trust her, right?
Right. Happy trails.
Alright, so I need...
I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that anyone would be fighting over that Camilla what's-her-name in the Riverwood Trader. You would have to be deaf, dumb, and blind, or a serious danger to the public to fancy her.
Damn it.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red. Came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and he told of the battles in gold he had made.
There we go.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you..."
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
We don't have to take orders from that old skeever. As far as I'm concerned, you're a Dragonborn.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcombe. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Alright, I'm gonna eat more of my food real quick before it gets cold. So if I go quiet, that's probably what I'm doing.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
It's not about how much gold you have. It's about how much of it you spend on me. It was a
You
joke.
would speak to.
Honest.
Stand between us.
Although I wouldn't mind a new dress or maybe a
You can
necklace.
withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Lingra Rossis Saran Strundul North Ibala Kro Ran Now Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
What's on your mind?
Put some clothes on,
Do I
Sophia.
have a choice? Well, okay, but you owe me.
Nah, you're putting these clothes on, and you're not taking no for an answer. Okay? I'm done with your shit. I'm sick of your shit. You can fucking
No,
put.
you don't want to go up there. A dragon. It's attacking.
I know.
I don't know what it's doing
Hurry,
up there.
we might
but
be
I'm
too
not-
late.
Okay. Ah, the E and B that makes my spells actually glow. Fuck, bro, it looks so good. There he is. All right, let's wait for daytime. There we go.
Stay undercover. This is what we came for. We need to see.
So you can enchant stuff, huh? I bet I could enchant your sword. What? I spent some time at the College of Winterhold, but that was a disaster, so maybe not.
was a feature. It was a feature that came in and started doing shit for me.
Even the villages aren't.
Right above.
So you really are...
It's true, isn't it?
Nah, you know what? You know what?
You really
Let's get
are
out the Oath Blade.
Dragonborn.
Let's get out the Oath Blade.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are you and what do you want?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Doubtful. What makes you think the Thalmor are bringing dragons back?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else.
Your gut's wrong.
The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
The dragons, dumbass.
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. Let's keep doing the main quest.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kinesgrove this time.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy.
Come on in.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
If I was followed, they're going to die quickly.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
screw it. We're setting ownership. I actually like this thing. It's a decent necklace. Let's see. Grants 50% resistance to disease and 50% resistance to poison. It's a damn good amulet. Like,
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
that didn't take
I've
long.
been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them.
So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful.
All right. So we are going to make a stop off at Mirwatch.
This is either
Actually, no. We're going to make a stop off at Tirashan. Such a beautiful sign. Oh my god. Oh. Alright.
I don't owe you money, do I?
No, you don't. Alright, so the reason why we're stopping in here is so I can drop stuff off. 13 more books. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can put 4 more.
Bread seems to be very popular, don't you think? It's all people ever seem to eat.
Ah, just had a sneeze. Alright. Now we can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and store the rest of the books in here. Might need that. Need that. Do I have a mannequin down here? No. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll sort stuff in here too. Nah, I won't bring that. I won't bring Malice. I won't bring the Madness Dagger or Red Wave, Seeker. I won't bring Sunder. I won't bring Sword of the Crusader. Any of that. Fuck. Get back in there. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, I went and got the Ring of Hersine too. That quest actually ended up bugging. Alright. My enchanting isn't high enough to do what I want to do. Alright, let me I'm just gonna sort through all of my... You know what? This is gonna be my ingredients cabinet. There isn't like a place all button. don't want to have to, like, take all of this out of a chest. I'd rather be able to come back and grab what I need, you know? Go ahead and just store all of our scrolls, all the wine, and we'll just come back and we'll pick all this up when we're done. All right. Cool. Yeah, so I ended up getting both rewards. I couldn't do the path that I wanted to do because for some reason, even though I don't have a certain perk, where is it? Ah, yes, I don't have this. Casting healing spells or effects on opponents in combat deals damage instead. Sending would still end up being hostile to me, even though I was using healing hands on him. So I killed all the hunters, and the dialogue wouldn't initiate because he would be like bleeding out, and I'd go and I'd heal him, and he'd start attacking me. So I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just do the the actual glitch. Let's quote unquote glitch. My God, where is it? Shit. Mace of Avar, Stone Singer. Okay. Well, we've got a nice little collection building up here. I need to find... There's one particular sword that I'm trying to find.
I don't understand why in these tombs all the torches are lit. I thought they were supposed to be abandoned for centuries. I guess it's one of life's mysteries.
It's not really a mystery, though. So, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll explain that. Kind of get rid of some of the dead air here. So, the reason why the torches in ancient Nordic tombs are still lit is because the Draugr actually end up rising every single day. They end up rising from their sleep every single day and performing maintenance on the tomb. Now, that maintenance could be anything from relighting torches to repairing damage to the actual stone. Could be granting some of their life force to the dragon priest, if there is one. Okay, that was weird. Okay. check the gallery. Alright. I'm looking for one particular sword because I wanna show off.
Mama, you're home. Could I get a few gold to spend? Please?
Here's
You're
500.
the best. Thanks.
I've got 11,000 gold on me. I don't need that much. Okay, so workstage, Charles Farmland's hut. There's actually a mod that I want to download for my for the next playthrough that I do. It's a player home that's going to be like right in here, but it's a defiled shrine of Meridia. And the reason why I want to do it is because I play necromancers a lot. Necromancers are my absolute favorite class, or favorite type of mage in the Elder Scrolls. So I use a lot of conjuration magic. But the main thing, the main two schools that I use are conjuration and alteration. So like in order, it's conjuration, alteration, restoration. So conjuration, because I'm a necromancer, obviously I love that aspect of the game. Raising the dead to do your bidding, or summoning their souls to do your bidding. Brilliant. If it's not here, I'm gonna be okay. I'm getting well pissed. The fuck? I'm looking for the exquisite
Did I tell
elven
you
sword.
about the time I nearly made 2 people die without even touching them? I didn't feel like wearing clothes that day.
Where is
One
it?
man nearly choked to death on a piece of bread when he saw me, and the other fell over a bridge and nearly drowned.
I need like a locator or something. I really don't want to spawn it in. I really don't, because then I'm going to get confused. I think it was the frost one, but at the same time, I don't want to take that chance of being wrong and end up spawning in the wrong one, and now I've spawned in something I'm not supposed to have yet, or at all. God damn it. No other player homes. I just have Tirashan and Mirwatch. Well, I also have Blackbone Isle, but I don't use Blackbone Isle. Alright, let's just go back in here and we'll check. And if I can't find it, then I guess we'll just spawn it the fuck in. I think on Kano actually had the frost one instead of the electric one. But it's got to be in here. It's got to be in here somewhere. I like how Dawnbreaker actually affects the lighting now because of my EMB. Alright. So it's not in here. Obviously. Fucking obviously. It's not in here because it would literally be called Exquisite Elven Sword. Like, I don't want... The thing is, I don't want anything that would actually identify my character. My character's kind of trying to do this incognito.
Yes? Did you want something? Well, okay. But only because it's you.
Okay, why did I think it was... Why
I'm
did I
here
think you
if
had
you
it?
ever
What the
need me.
fuck? Okay. I'm just checking everything at this point. I tried to keep some manner of organization here, but... Ah, my god. I'm missing the Dagger of Shalador anyway, so I might as well just spawn that shit in. But at the same time, if I spawn it in, then it takes away from the playthrough. I don't want to do that shit. It's not on any of the weapon racks. Dawnbreaker, fucking Sanguine Rose. And I don't have it on me. So that means it's in a chest somewhere. And the only three places that I have are the Archmage's quarters, Mirrorwatch, and Tirashan. Oh, I also have the Hall of Attainment. And you might be thinking, but Nox, why don't you just go back through your old footage and see where you left it? The thing is, I do a little bit of stuff. I do some stuff off screen. There's a lot of stuff that I've done off screen, and I don't know if I have it on screen. Because I know I had it. I picked it up. I remember taking it off on Kano's body. Let's go through this just to make sure. No. No.
The Archmage triumph.
I'm sure you've made notes. This been the most helpful time.
Yes, it's been Finis Gestor. Shut up, Miria. I'm sorry for yelling. God damn it. I just want my sword. fucking forgot about that. Okay. Forgot that was even an option. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Be even cooler if I had my damn sword. Let's shut the vault. It's not here, is it? You know, I think I know exactly where it is. The fact that I think I know exactly where it is, because it's not on any of my display case. It's not in any of the display cases. I think it fell through the floor in Mirror Watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably underneath the floor at Mirror Watch. 'Cause like it's not in here. Oh, that is brilliant. It clips through, but brilliant. Still brilliant. Why would? What the fuck? All right. I'm not doing this until I can rub it in their face that I have an exquisite elven sword. I will slaughter that entire embassy with an exquisite elven sword. Merchant hat. Put that shit back. Okay. Yeah, it probably fell through the floor. Because remember that happened with the Ice Blade of the Monarch at one point. Like, I put it on a weapon rack over here. I put it right here, and then I came back and it fell through, and I had to spawn it back in. Yeah, so don't store anything actually important on these displays, that you will lose them. This is all armor, so it's not going to be in here. Alright, well. Alright, now we also should have gotten the Dagger of Shalador, but you can't loot Savos Aran, unfortunately. So we're just gonna grab that. And we'll bring it with us, because why the fuck not? Now we're gonna untick that. I'm gonna tick that. Actually, I'm not gonna tick that. I'm gonna untick that. And tick that. Alright. Yeah, but see, now that I've spawned it in, the next chest I open is gonna have it. Like, that's how this works. I lose something, and then when I go and get another of that something, I find it. Like, I could lose my headphones, like my actual earbuds that I'm using right now to listen to a playthrough, and I'll go buy another set, and then I'll find my other set of earbuds.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
It's because I'm looking for it. We're not doing your quest line. Fuck you.
Good afternoon. What do you need?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? Here's the deal. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it in.
I'm ready. Here's what I'll need.
I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Did he just say getting fingered as a spy, or was it by a spy? That doesn't sound so bad.
That is an Austin
Your job
Powers
is to get
reference.
into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, I know.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
You've said that twice now, sir. And there's the stutter. Yeah, Skyrim and Streamlabs are both fighting for resources. We really out here in Namira robes.
Is this about the stables? My husband Gaiman handles the business. Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yeah.
Good. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe, which means you need to, when you're ready. You'll only have, you can't go to party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry. Just make sure. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less.
It's not the evening.
My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, Mom.
Go right in.
Here's my invitation.
As I should.
Welcome. I don't believe we've... And you are?
My name is Myra Dureni. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
A fucking soul-sucking bitch.
I want your honest
Have you tried the
opinion.
wine? It's better than anything in the Blue Palace.
Jarl Elisif, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Why, thank you. I admit I'm surprised to see you here. Normally, Elenwen must be very fond of you.
Yep.
It was a pleasure.
It's,
Thank you.
It's the
I think there were
racism.
several great
It's the racism.
War's bad for business. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim, peddling their wares.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire. All right, then.
Dealing with the storm.
My
Just between us,
empire?
I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties.
Vittoria Vici.
Vittoria, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthus here. He so rarely gets back to civilization. Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow. Don't worry, Orthus. I'm doing my best to get you reassigned to Solitude.
Oh, don't worry about me. I relish the challenge.
None of these people cares a whit about the
What
religious
is a fellow?
aspects of this war. Another sign
Allow
of
me
the
to
degeneracy
introduce
of your
myself. Rosalind. Imports and exports by...
You look thirsty.
And none of the waiters will bring... Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this
I'm not sure that it's...
I hope you're enjoying yourself, ma'am.
I am, actually. It's been a while since I've been to a party. I'd like a drink.
Here you go, miss. Colovian brandy.
It's not really a fair comparison.
Until next time.
Brandy?
After all...
Next to mead, that's actually my favorite kind of alcohol.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Here, I brought your drink.
Ah, the one. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate. Your wish is my command. As long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
Are made to live that way.
Yes, I agree.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship.
There's something you could do for me.
Of course, I would do
You should cause a scene,
anything
get
for
everyone's
you.
attention for a few minutes.
Is that all?
My friend, you've come to the right person.
You can stand back and behold
Ellen
my
Wen
hand.
always throws quite a
they can
party.
save
I
us
never
from
miss
the
one if I
dragon's
can
throat.
help it.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention?
What can I get for you? You made it in. Let's hope we both live through this day. Of course. I'll be waiting. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
I speak figuratively. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
It's just a
Stay
heavily
close
armored
and let me
woman.
do any talking.
About
Got
your
it?
parents.
Follow me.
I mean, you were Dragonborn. So, do you have ancestors that are dragons?
This isn't D&D.
That would be really disturbing if you did.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Move.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Screw this up.
feel better. You know what? We'll make this 5. Actually, no. We'll make this 5.
Come on. If someone misses me at the... Good luck.
You see those roads?
You're on your own this morning.
I'll let you live.
Somebody help!
I'm staying out of this.
Well, that didn't last very long.
You'd hit a woman?
Death is the only way out of your...
All right.
You're dead.
How do you see out of that window? Jesus fuck. That glass is frosted. Make it at least look like you tried to do your job. Make it look like you bled out.
I do love taking it from behind. I mean, taking people from behind. As in sneaking up on them, of course. Sorry, I just can't keep my mouth shut.
Shut up.
Never should have come. Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice.
Careful! You will face.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What?
No time
what
to
do you want
explain.
then?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies.
Sounds good.
Mostly,
I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now. You didn't have to help me, so thanks. You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Dude, do you want clothes or something?
somewhere.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding.
Made
to
it out
Whiterun
alive,
from
at least.
Ulric's stead.
Did you learn anything useful?
The Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe.
Yes, I'm sure. They're looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Why would the Thalmor want Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to
Esbern,
kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think... Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Diplomatic immunity.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
I guess we better go to Riften and find this Esbern then. We could go and ask Brynjolf, but I don't trust anyone who is a member of the Thieves Guild.
the Red.
Can y'all, like,
Maybe
not...
better off asking that Argonian woman at the Bee and Barb, as she seems to have all the gossip. But it's up to you.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
As he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Fuck, dude.
But
Alright. So we have a new mace. Caliban's Grim Retort. I didn't exactly rub it in their face as much as I thought I would. Skyrim legend tells of a hero known as the Dragonborn, a warrior with the body of a mortal and the soul of a dragon, whose destiny it is to destroy the evil dragon Alduin. Hold there.
Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay...
What's tax for?
The privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
I don't know you.
Careful,
You and Riften looking for
Thieves
trouble?
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back.
Nope.
You can pretend not to hear me all you want, but you better stay out of the Blackbriar's business.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want to. You're the only good thing.
Ah, the Temple of Mara.
I'm really getting tired of your...
If Mara is the goddess of love, what does that make you, Bella? I suppose the goddess
stop
of
looking
making
at me.
love? Well, I know which one I
God
prefer.
damn,
Next time,
bro.
keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
Shifty ass Khajiit. Not all of y'all. Not all Khajiit are shifty. Some are. That's one of them.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry.
I'm actually looking for this old guy hiding out in Riften.
Ah, expecting fee. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. I'm passing on a golden opportunity. I've got a bit, and in my line of work, simple. Once you have it, I want you to place it in. There's someone. I'll be out. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it.
Kira, certainly we could come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
What wasn't I clear about?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm gonna see if we can do this without doing that quest. Public notice. Cool, we can get Dawnfang.
Fight.
Of course, there are bandits in the sewers. What next? Some secret hideout? Oh, wait.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? Hey you, stop right. Empty your pockets or end up as skeever food. No need to get hate. Let him go, Hunan. We won't give you any more trouble.
You're right. You won't give me any more trouble. 'Cause you're dead.
Someone there?
Yeah. Oh god. The stutter. Okay, this is no longer a stutter, this is a freeze.
Now you're
So this is where we would go, but we're not going to do that right now.
Well, you certainly look the part of a brave adventurer, if nothing else.
Now the flagon actually looks fucking dark and dingy and sad the way it should look before you...
Ah, you made it colorful. Good to see you again, friend.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Good morning. Yes.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
So it seems like we can't actually... Oh, there's Feckle. This man's still asleep.
Not a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in
Looking
the
for an
rat
old guy hiding out somewhere in Riften?
Huh. Lot of old guys around.
Maybe this will help your memory.
Well, he's holed up in the Ratway Warren. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here,
looking to make
he
a
must
home here
really
in the
be off his
Ratways.
nut. Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home.
Beckel and me, we have a thing going. Try anything with him and it...
Alright, so now we have another player home. What do you mean, Blades Agent? Nah, you know what?
Too easy. No!
I like how it breaks the armor. Like, we can't actually take up the armor. So for those of you that are curious, the reason why she eats the hearts, while yes, it is to shorten the recharge timer on Heartbreaker from a mechanic standpoint, it keeps the Zivali that gave her her eyes at bay.
Yes. I feel like causing a bit of destruction myself. No. Although I prefer the
Go away!
methods.
Esbern, open the door. I'm a friend.
What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay, Delphine sent me.
Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me.
Delphine said to remember the 30th of Frostfall.
Ah, indeed. Delphine really is alive, then? You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Paranoid bastard.
There we are. Come in. Make yourself
Wow,
at home.
this guy sure is
That's
security conscious.
Now we
He
can
makes
talk.
me look normal.
So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now.
What do you mean it's hopeless?
Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all... Aldwin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things, and the world will end. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools.
Alduin, the
It all
dragon
comes-
who's raising the
yes,
others?
Yes. You see, you know.
You're
but
talking
you
about the
refuse to
literal end of the
understand.
world.
Oh, yes. It's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us.
It's not hopeless,
They've left
Esbern.
us to our
I
fate as
am
the plaything.
Dragonborn.
What? Then there is... We must go. Quickly now. So, I thought she'd have realized its hope. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no.
I already have that, but...
No, useless trash. Where did I put my annotations? Hated Anuad.
Book of Daedra.
One moment, I know time is of the essence.
Amulet of Kings.
Mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Oh, Fey Falcon. So, Fey Falcon and Clavicus Vial is okay. As you guys just saw, that is how you end up with the ability to worship Clavicus Vial.
Oh, great. The Thalmor. Well, the filthy, rotting corpses. You feel quite at home here in the sewers.
There we go. There we go. Draven's bow. Literally never found that before. First time finding that, holy shit. Been playing this game for 10 years now and just now found that shit. Let's make it look like they actually got closer than they did. Why would you kill this man? Just tossing them into the nothingness.
Stay out of trouble.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no hand.
What do you got for sale?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon is the place.
Don't think I don't see you eyeing me up and down. I'm not just eye candy, you know. I do have other uses. And if you're thinking what I think you are thinking, then think again. I do like to be a...
Somebody help!
I'm staying out of this.
Hey,
Just looking at it like, what the fuck?
And what might you need?
That's right, you motherfucker. That's right, bitch. That's right. Get Shrek'd on, bitch! I might actually have to raise the difficulty now.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might be.
Hey, did you say something?
No.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long.
Let me guess.
Too long.
You want to talk? Are you sure you want to trust me with that?
You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk.
I'm keeping the Blackbriar stuff.
I rather enjoyed a little chat.
Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Wow,
This way.
reunion is so touching. Past the sick bucket, I think I'm going to farm it.
No, get your ass over here.
Why did the Riverwood chicken cross the road? So, if it accidentally got hit, the carriage driver
Now
would
then.
get a 5 gold bounty.
I assume you know.
And the
about-
town would form an angry
Oh, yes,
mob,
driver.
chase down the carriage
Indeed.
driver
Yes.
and
Oh,
proceed
this
to killing him
changes
anyway?
everything, of course. There's no time to lose.
Seriously,
we must
though.
locate.
The people of Skyrim are
I
a
know
bit
I had
touchy
it.
about their
Shut
livestock.
up!
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come. You see, right
Actual
here,
animation.
Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No.
Shh. This is where they built Aldwin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldwin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldwin's Wall? Either of you?
No.
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call.
I'll meet you at Karthspire.
Your call. Might be safer to travel. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Goodbye.
Alright. Get the fuck out of my way, Call. Jesus Christ. Alright. We've been going for about 2 hours now. There we go. Alright. So we've been going for about 2 hours. I think I might make this one a tad longer. Alright.
I don't understand. Behind these tombs, all the torches are lit. I thought they were supposed to be abandoned for centuries. I guess it's one of life's mysteries.
Yes? Good afternoon.
I can plant shit here.
also like to roleplay. No, not like that. I mean like pretending I'm a mud crab that goes around pinching people on the bottom. It's rather fun. You should try it. Role-playing, I mean. Although pinching bottoms is quite fun too. This place is full of strange people in revealing costumes.
Someone there.
I feel quite at home. I almost feel sorry for you.
He's dead.
Damn it. And see, this is why I don't raise the difficulty. Because that shit happens. Because I get greedy.
Back off.
Sure this is the right way?
No. However, I am sure that there's a hag raven over here who is in serious need of an ass whooping. No hag raven? Right, never mind. There isn't a hag raven over here in serious need of an ass whooping.
Let's keep moving.
Apparently alchemists eat ingredients to learn how
So it wasn't my intention.
I mean, who in the right mind would eat a giant stove with soul fat?
That's all you got.
Wrecked. You're not Fairland, you can't fucking take me, bitch. Can I wait here? Yes, I can. We're gonna wait a solid 13 hours here. And that's mainly so you guys can see.
We must be getting close. We should
be careful. There's no telling what traps and war.
Wait.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Yes, I'm very sure. What happened on the 30th of Frostfall?
It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Jerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end.
This looks promising.
Careful.
Yes.
Definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it. Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way. Esmond's right. Look like pressure plates. Look safe now. Let's move.
Yes, yes. I think we must be close to the entrance.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too.
Imagine if I was Dragonborn.
Here's
The term
blood
shouting would
seal.
take on an entirely
Another
new meaning.
lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood. Look
Try
here.
dripping blood on
You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
Oh, that looked painful. Well, at least you only have to get a small drop of blood from your hand.
Like I said, this is just going to be a laid-back stream. Don't really feel like talking. This is also going to be one of the longer streams that I do. Because I don't... Now that I'm actually playing, I don't really feel like ending it. So this might be the longest episode that we have in the series. So, with this character isn't exactly the most moral, so we're not going to be saving Paarthurnax. And I do honestly think that this character would take advantage of the fact that she has a group of individuals that is now honor-bound to serve her just because of who she is.
Seen a final example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on artistry.
Why not both, Delphine?
Let's see what we have.
Please tell me we don't have to listen to this guy giving a lecture. I'm already tired from all the walking and this guy is so boring.
Suck it up, recruit.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed.
Gormlaith.
So does it show how they defeated
Hakon.
him? Isn't that why we're here?
I can't remember his name.
The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Well, don't you look fancy?
Oh, yes. Presumably
It's a
something
nice
rather
try, but
specific
you
to
will
the
never outdo me.
or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever heard of a shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky?
No, I've never heard of anything like that.
I was afraid. I guess there's nothing for it. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice.
I'll ask Arngir if he knows what shout they used.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel.
Alduin's Wall!
Finally! I never thought I would be so happy to go and see the Greybeards. But after having to tag
Here are
along
the
with the
Akaviri,
mighty
the
geriatric dragon
You see their
slayers,
distinctive long swords.
they seem wonderful
Now
in
they
comparison.
need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last Dragonborn contends with Alduin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Delphine? You might learn something of our own history.
Read, bitch, read! Akaviri samurai armor. So now we have Bolar's Oathblade and Dragonbane, which I honestly think we might switch over to using Dragonbane. Like we might give in to the whole Dragonborn heritage thing, just a little bit. And then actually no. We'll only use that to slay dragons.
Wind, sky above, voice within.
I need to learn the shout that was used to defeat Alduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It's recorded on Alduin's wall.
The blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. They have always sought to turn... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
The Blades just want to defeat Alduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end.
So you won't help me?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
I'm sorry. Einarth, you just spoke Dovazul and you shook the fucking world.
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. Wind, forgive me, I was the decision whether or not to help you.
So can you teach me this shout?
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragon Rend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
If the shout is lost, how can I defeat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
I need to speak to Paarthurnax then.
You weren't ready, but thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer.
Who is Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
Why haven't I met him yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here and immediately start streaming again. Mainly so the YouTube algorithm that rules fucking everything is not going to look at this and say, oh, it's a 4-hour stream, let's not promote this at all. So I'm literally going to be posting 2 videos in the same day, because now that I'm actually doing it, I'm motivated. This is what I'm talking about. The day you don't feel like doing it is the day you need to do it. So, I will see you guys next time. If you end up taking a break before watching this, it is currently 10 p.m. where I'm at, so stay safe out there, and good night.